this is the Timeless Tarot, and today's reading is for you if you're in a no contact situation. So this is looking at things from your person's perspective. Okay, so I've laid out a spread and I'm just going to go straight to the bottom of the deck. Ooh, and we have the Death card. This is always a change, a big change, an inevitable change. That change is coming whether they like it or not. Let's get another one. What next behind it? Okay, so the card behind that was the Three of Swords, which is the card of heartbreak. I think in their heart of hearts they know they can't go on like this, but in a conscious way they're possibly not planning to do anything about it. We'll see. My feeling is that something's going to change anyway. At the centre of the reading we have the Magician, which is the card of manifesting. So maybe they want to manifest a change to the heartbreak. Yeah, and they're not doing it. And this is the card of pride. It is pride that is preventing them from manifesting the change that they want. The change that they want in order to end the heartbreak that they're feeling. That's about right, I think. What they want to do is manifest a change, but their pride is not allowing them to make that change. But as I said a minute ago, the Death card is an inevitable change. It's a sweeping change. It comes in whether you like it or not, whether you've planned it or not. This change is coming. It feels to me like that you're in a no contact situation with somebody whose pride is getting in the way of your person taking action. The Magician is the card of taking action. This is manifesting what you want. This is making a big change. This person wants to make a big change. They want to get their own way. They want to have what they want, but pride is stopping them from moving forward. And so I believe personally that the fact that we've got death underpinning the whole thing is a good thing, because I think the change is coming regardless of whether their pride wants to allow change in. Possibly something else is going to move things forward. I think in the crowning position, this is the establishment and they don't feel like they can go against it. Not in an obvious way anyway. So in an obvious way, they're towing the line and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing in regard to living their life the right way. Living their life the way they should, sort of thing, rather than the way they want, probably for the sake of other people. Well, they're not happy about that because we've got this card of heartbreak and they want that to change, and the change is coming. So let's get a clarifier for the Hierophant. Oh, crikey. These are two very big cards. In fact, I do sort of feel like they might be having some sort of monumental download actually at the moment. This feels very current. Judgment is a wake up. Judgment is being guided strongly in a certain direction. And the fact that we have the established way of living in the crowning position and now we have Judgment shouting loudly about it. These cards are at odds with one another here, really. They could work together in terms of angels and the church, but in this case, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like your person is being strongly guided to break away from the traditional way that they are currently living their life, to put some sort of space between them and the traditional way of living for some reason. I think they're being strongly guided to let go of their ego. I think they're being strongly guided to take a chance and get the life they want. But there are these other factors in the way. What's in the underneath position, or what's hidden, is the Sun. The Sun is the card of happiness. It's like they can't be happy. Let's get a clarifier for the Sun. Yep, they can't be happy because they don't know how they feel. If the Sun was in the crowning position, I'd be pleased for them. They would be happy. But it's in the hidden position. So it's not on show to other people. It's not even on show to them. They're masking their own feelings here because they're not happy. I mean, and actually, if I take these two cards now to go with our original two, it paints quite a dismal picture, actually. Their ego and their established way of living their life is keeping them held in suspense, where they cannot be happy. They don't have the love that they want. It's almost like they're not allowed to feel the way they want. They feel like they shouldn't be in love with you. That's what it feels like. How they feel about you would make them happy, but they aren't allowed to have you, is what it feels like. They're not allowed to have those feelings, and they're not allowed to have that connection with you. And it's a two-pronged attack here. They can't have you partly because of their ego, and partly because of the established way of living won't allow it. It's not done. In the circle they live and operate in, whatever the situation between you and them is, it isn't right in their eyes. And yet, it's all they can think about is you. They just don't know how to deal with it. And their pride is preventing them from doing anything, strongly preventing them from doing anything. In the past position, we have the Ace of Cups, yeah? They were happy in the past. They had love in the past. They haven't got it anymore. They're heartbroken. The love is very firmly in the past position. They have not got that. Let's have these three cards together. In the past, they had love. In the present, they're trying to get what they want. And in the future, they're going to be victorious, because that is the card of truth and victory. So I think here the Magician's going to win. They are going to be victorious. They are receiving some very strong guidance from Judgment, I believe, telling them to make some changes. They know how they feel and they know what they want to make them happy. It's just that they don't feel like they can have you. And their ego is preventing them from doing anything for now. If this has been going on for 4 years, a habit, I suppose, of not allowing themselves to get what they want almost. Gosh, I hope not. 4 years is a long time. Why do we have the Ace of Swords in the future position? Let's have a look and see what that is. How is this victory coming about? We've got 3 cards here. Slow and Steady Knight, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Emperor, that's Aries, also a proud individual, and the card of working on yourself, your wealth or your health. So if your person is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, younger masculine, I think that person has retreated. They've just been working on themselves. But I think in the future, they're going to grab their courage with both hands and come towards you. That's what it feels like. The Emperor is very much a card full of courage. It's pride, but it's also courage. And, you know, if you have the Emperor and the Sword of Truth together, the card of courage and victory, that is really powerful combination. So if you've been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, younger masculine, then I think they are screwing up their courage to make some changes and come towards you. I think that while they've not been coming towards you, they've been quietly working on their finances, actually, is what it feels like. It sort of feels like the timing is quite a big deal here. Yeah, this change could be coming in soon. I think they're being guided to make a change. Well, it feels like now. This is very instant energy. This feels very much now. Well, we'll see. Let's carry on. In the personal position, well, no surprise. They want to make contact. This is the card of texting and emails and electronic communication. They really want to be in contact. In the home position, we have wishes coming true, the Star. Now, I wonder what that means then. I wonder if something is changing at home. Because don't forget, what was crowning the situation was an established way of living. So if their wishes are coming true at home, maybe the established way of living is changing. Perhaps there is a change in the home situation. Let's get a clarifier for the Star. We've got 3 more cards. Ooh, we have 6 of Wands. That's the card of victory as well. We have 10 of Swords. That's the ending of something. And we have 2 of Swords. Choosing to end something to get what you want. So victory and the Star work very, very well together, particularly here with the Ace of Swords and the Emperor in the future position. So choosing to end something in the home environment, and that is going to provide them with victory and their wishes coming true, then that's really good news. That means that whatever the change is, it's going to be for the better for them. And if they are still hooked on you, which is what it feels like, then that will be better for you as well. In the hopes and fears position, we have the Seven of Swords. Fearing that things can only ever be secret. I think this probably was secret. Don't forget, in the hidden position, we had the Sun, which is everything that you want, and it's hidden. They haven't got that. They don't want a secret. They want to be able to express their feelings in a more positive way. So I think this is a fear, fearing that things can only ever be secret. Right, so let's have a clarifier for the Seven of Swords. That one. Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew I wanted that card when I felt it. Fearing that things can only ever be secret, or hoping to have a true love connection, which does not have to be secret. That's the hope. The hope is to be in partnership with you in a way that is not secret. Yeah. Yeah, this feels hard. This feels like it's been difficult. I think, you know what's really, really hard here is they manifested you quite a long time ago, I think. And I think straight away it was love, really, if that's what it feels like. And it is what they wanted. It's what they've wished for. It's what they've manifested. And it couldn't be public for some reason. It could not be public. Something to do with an established way of living that did not suit them. So they could not take this relationship forward, no matter how much they wanted it. And so their ego has been preventing them from being in contact with you. But it's really what they want. They really, really want the contact. They want to contact you in a personal way. They want to be back in proper connection with you. That's what they're hoping for, because they've been heartbroken. They had love with you in the past. They're currently heartbroken. They really want this strong connection back. That's what they're hoping for in an honest, open way. That, I feel like that has got something to do with the Emperor here. The Emperor would not be doing anything in secret. He is in charge of everything, and he will absolutely get his own way. Or maybe your person has been working out what to do, and they've been trying to make an approach forward. They've been planning. This is a slow moving knight. This is a card of making steady progress. I feel like saying taking a chance and making steady progress. The Emperor will be victorious. We have got victory here. We have got wishes coming true, and we have got true love connection. The outcome is the Ten of Wands. This is putting down some very difficult burdens. This is the ending of a difficult phase. And where we started was with death, which is an ending. We have the ending of heartbreak. We have the ending of a difficult phase. We have the ending of a period of time that has not worked for your person. This is an end to do with their way of living. The established way of operating is ending. They're being very strongly guided to make a change very soon, I believe. So the Ten of Wands, which is at the outcome, this is being able to put the burdens of the past down and walking freely away, if you like, walking away without these terrible burdens in the past. So let's get a clarifier and see what else we've got to go with the Ten of Wands. So I'd quite like a follow-on card. Yeah, well, it's exactly what I said a minute ago. It's putting down the burdens of the past and walking freely out on your own. What's interesting here, though, this is better than being on your own, actually. This is still guided. We have a little companion here. This is taking a chance, putting down the burdens of the past and taking a chance. The Fool is a carefree or a careless energy. The Fool does what he wants. He does not care what other people think, feel or do. He does not care where he goes. He is off on an adventure. So your person is leaving the difficult period behind. putting down the burdens of the past, making a big change, leaving the feeling of heartbreak behind. He wants to move forward into connection with you. Ah, brilliant. And at the bottom of the deck now, we have the Eight of Wands. Wow. This is free-flowing communication. This is what we want. There is a change coming. Your person is being strongly guided to make a change and come back into contact with you in a more truthful way, I think. If your situation had to be secret in the past, that is changing. If your person is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, younger, masculine, I think that is particularly true. I think they've been working on themselves, gearing themselves up to make the right approach towards you. Now, don't forget at the start, there was pride in their way. I believe this card of manifesting, the Magician here, I think that combined with Judgment is going to propel them forward to be in contact with you, because that is what they really, really want. And that is what is going to happen, because we had at the bottom of the deck was the Eight of Wands. They want communication, and that is what is going to happen, free-flowing communication. Now, the only thing I'm thinking is, how is this happening? Because at the start I said this is going to be an unplanned change. It just feels like they can't take it anymore, is one thing, way to say it. Oh, wow. Empress. How is this coming about? I think this is a sort of a natural progression. I feel like something has happened to them somehow or other. And it was to do with the living situation and the home situation. There's been some sort of change in the home environment, which is better for them. And I think it is that is going to propel them forward and back into connection with you properly. Well, bottom of the deck now is Nine of Wands. I think they've been thinking about this a lot. I think something has changed in the living situation for them. I think they've reached the end of the road. They can't take any more. And that is why the outcome is the Ten of Wands. So I think you're going to be coming back into connection with your person very soon. I really hope so. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe so that I can read your energy more easily, which will help me to do more accurate readings for you and your situation in the future. And if you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. But until the next time, this has been the Timeless Tarot. Goodbye.